A few years ago, a young couple in Ohio was buried in $78,000 of debt. Credit cards, car payments, student loans, you name it. They felt stuck. Then one day, while scrolling through YouTube, they found an old radio host named Dave Ramsey. His advice? Simple, direct, and a little old-fashioned. But it worked. 3 years later, that same couple is debt-free, and their lives have completely changed. Dave Ramsey has helped millions of people fix their money problems. He's known for his no-debt, live-on-less style. But here's the thing, most people only talk about his famous 7 baby steps. What they miss are the small, everyday habits that really make the biggest difference. In this video, we're going to explore 7 unique frugal habits from Dave Ramsey's world, but with a modern twist. These are clever and surprisingly fun. If you want to save money without feeling poor, these ideas might just change how you live and how free you feel. Number 1. The one-car philosophy. In today's world, most families have 2 or even 3 cars. But Dave Ramsey has a different idea. Own just 1 car and make sure it's fully paid for. Sounds impossible? Not really. Many people are doing it, and they're saving thousands of dollars every year. One example is a family in North Carolina who decided to sell their second car in 2023. At first, it was tough. They had to plan their schedules better and sometimes carpool. But after 6 months, they saved over $6,000, money they used to pay down debt and build an emergency fund. Why does this work? Car expenses are more than just gas. Think insurance, repairs, maintenance, parking fees, and worst of all, car payments. In 2024, the average car loan had an interest rate of over 8%. That's a huge cost just to keep a second vehicle. Instead, this family used bikes, walked when they could, and even tried Uber once a week. They didn't feel like they were missing out. In fact, they felt more free. Dave's point is simple. Owning fewer things gives you more control over your money. 1 car, 1 big step toward financial peace. Number 2. The No-Spend Month Challenge, rebranded as a game. Imagine turning saving money into a fun game. That's what many families are doing with something called the No-Spend Month Challenge. Dave Ramsey has always taught people to control their spending, but this new version takes it to another level by making it a game. Here's how it works. For 1 full month, you only spend money on the basics, like rent, food, and gas. No shopping, no takeout, no extras. But instead of feeling stressed, people are using game boards or apps to track their wins. Some families even give out small rewards or points for each day they don't spend. In 2024, this challenge exploded on social media. Reddit, TikTok, and Instagram were filled with people showing off how much they saved, some over $500 in just 4 weeks. Why does this work so well today? Because we're surrounded by ads and fast shopping apps. A no-spend month helps you slow down and really see where your money goes. It's not about being cheap. It's about being smart and proving to yourself that you can live on less for a little while. And the best part? It actually feels fun. Number 3. Grocery-Only Debit Card System. Dave Ramsey is famous for his old-school envelope system, where you use cash in different envelopes for things like food, gas, or clothes. But in today's world, most people don't use cash. That's where the grocery-only debit card system comes in. You get a separate debit card just for groceries. Each month, you load a set amount of money onto that card, let's say $500. That's your grocery budget. When the card runs out, that's it. No cheating. No swiping another card. One family in Oregon tried this in 2024. They were always overspending at the grocery store without realizing it. But once they used a separate card just for food, they suddenly became more careful and ended up saving over $2,000 in 6 months. Why does this work? Because it creates a clear limit. It feels more real than just checking your bank account now and then. Plus, it keeps grocery spending from mixing with other things like gas or online shopping. You can even use budgeting apps like Greenlight to make it easier. It's a simple habit with a powerful result. Spending with purpose. Number 4. Use it all Pantry Week. Every month, 1 week is different for the Johnson family in Texas. They call it Pantry Week. During this week, they don't buy any groceries. Instead, they cook only with what's already in their pantry, fridge, and freezer. It's a small habit that's saving them hundreds of dollars a year. This idea comes from Dave Ramsey's belief in using what you already have before spending more. And with grocery prices still high in 2025, this habit is more helpful than ever. Most people don't realize they already have enough food in their homes to last days, or even weeks. Leftover pasta, frozen veggies, canned soup, it all adds up. Some studies show the average family has over $200 worth of unused food sitting at home. Pantry Week isn't about boring meals. It's about being creative, reducing food waste, and building better habits. Many families now share their Pantry Week meals on TikTok and Instagram, turning it into a fun challenge. Instead of going to the store again, look in your kitchen. You might be surprised at what you can make and how much you can save. Number 5. Borrow, don't buy rule. Dave Ramsey always says, don't buy things you don't need. But in today's world, we buy everything, even things we only use once. That's where the borrow, don't buy rule comes in. Here's the idea. Instead of buying something you'll only use once or twice, borrow it. A power drill, a cake stand, a projector, a tent. These items often collect dust after one use. So, why waste your money? In 2024, libraries in many U.S. cities started offering more than just books. You can now borrow tools, kitchen gadgets, sewing machines, and more for free. There are also Buy Nothing groups on Facebook where people in your area lend or give away items they don't use often. A 2023 report showed the average person uses a power drill for only 13 minutes in their entire life. So, why spend $100 on one? Borrowing saves money, reduces clutter, and helps you connect with your community. It's a smart, modern way to live with less and keep more money in your pocket. Number 6. Financial story nights. Money can be a hard thing to talk about, but what if it felt more like telling stories with friends? That's the idea behind financial story nights, a growing trend inspired by Dave Ramsey's focus on community and accountability. Every Friday, a young couple in Colorado invites friends over for snacks and a casual evening. But instead of just watching TV, they each share something about their money journey. Maybe someone paid off a credit card. Maybe someone made a money mistake and learned from it. There's no shame, just honest stories, laughs, and support. Talking about money this way helps people feel less alone. And science backs it up. People who share their financial goals with others are 63% more likely to achieve them. In 2025, more people are starting to host these kinds of nights. Some do it in person. Others meet over Zoom. You can even make it fun with games, spreadsheets, or money wins of the week. Dave Ramsey teaches that money success isn't just about math, it's about mindset. And sharing your story, no matter how small, helps turn that mindset into action. Because when we learn from each other, we all get stronger. Number 7. Cash out celebration instead of splurge. In May 2024, a woman went viral for how she celebrated paying off her student loans. Instead of going on a big shopping spree or taking a vacation, she threw a debt-free barbecue in her backyard. Friends came, everyone brought food, and they made custom shirts that said, "Paid in full." This is what Dave Ramsey calls a cash-out celebration, a way to mark your money milestone without going back into debt. Many people are used to rewarding themselves with spending. Pay off a credit card? Let's buy new shoes. But that often leads to more debt. A cash-out celebration is different. You enjoy the moment without breaking your budget. More people are now hosting these kinds of events. Debt-free dinners, small parties, or even simple social media posts to share their success. The focus isn't on stuff, it's on freedom. Studies show that shared celebrations actually make people feel happier and more motivated than spending money on themselves. So next time you reach a money goal, don't splurge. Celebrate with the people you love. Because the real reward isn't what you buy, it's the freedom you've earned. Remember the couple from Ohio? They didn't get a huge raise. They simply changed the way they lived, and it changed their future. These 7 frugal habits, inspired by Dave Ramsey, help them pay off debt, save money, and live with less stress. None of these ideas are about being cheap or missing out. They're about making smart choices and finding new ways to take control of your money. You don't have to do all of them at once. Start with one. Each small step moves you closer to financial freedom. In a world that pushes us to spend more, these habits remind us what really matters: peace, freedom, and control. That's the true goal, and it's within your reach. Don't forget to like, Share, comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this.